Those beasts are deadly! Step aside, let me out.
Mercy on your soul.
see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
Who was
How
that
very
joker leading
curious.
those orcs?
And
That
how
was
very
incredible.
disquieting.
Where are Bibius and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
Taken before his time, far before his time.
Filthy beasts! I'll kill a lot one of you! Filthy beasts! I'll kill a lot one of you!
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
Convert your gauge, and I'll handle this threat for all our sakes.
I like you much better with your guts on
I like you much better with your guts on the
Bringing
floor.
your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen What fool would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular?
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city. So you were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same.
Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow. A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand. Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistary, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane. Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The Orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most Orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of 2 worlds.
For all our sakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Sorcery, sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored.
And
How about we go see that Aureus chap Arthur
when
mentioned?
this little chap fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
This place reeks of orc stench.
We're gonna need more than a few buckets to save it.
tail and call me Bessie. A 2 feet address me directly? Huh, I thought I'd never see the day. Oh, me and my brother Bull have dragged this here cart all around Sicil, from dock to graveyard and back again. Speaking of Bull, you ought to say hello to him. He's clairvoyant, you know. Can tell your fortune to the T.
I'm seeing 2 feet approaching me, and here you are. My powers astound even me. I'm Bull, the leading clairvoyant in Sicil. The 2 feets never bother to ask, but I see all that is and is to be. Of course, most winsome 2 feet. Of course. What would you like to know? Why, yes, most wealthy indeed. But you must be vigilant, 2 feet, for I see that your wealth will come by bloody means. Well, that depends, 2 feet. That depends. I see that love has caused you to falter in the past. Yes, falter dearly. You must reconcile your mistakes before you will find true love. Death. Ever the most difficult topic to foretell. I see. Oh dear. No. No. Your reading is over, dear. Over.
Size heels, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
Blasted orcs have learned how to play with fire.
The struggle. What kind of struggle?
Are these the biggest buckets we've got?
I kicked him for a bright shirt!
I don't know how you did that, hocus pocus, but boy, am I grateful. Nothing worse than seeing a fine vessel like that disappear beneath the waves. I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the orc shaman set his fiery gaze on her sails. But you managed to rescue her from a watery grave. Closest thing to a miracle I've ever seen.
Sail to Ythel anymore.
Speaking of youthful gore, yours here in Sicil? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one. That was some fast acting there. Many thanks on behalf of all us seamen. Madness. Thought we were done with those swampy uglies a fortnight ago. Note, though, that none of them dared to come close to the tide splitter. With our ship gone, nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings round here, that's for sure. Maybe you can keep an eye out, though. That was a right stunning show of magic you pulled, it was. Wish you'd been around when our own barge went down in flames.
Oh, a source
Speaking
hunter.
of youthful yore,
Who better
that
to ask?
loopy legionnaire really Source? Here, inside Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one. Speaking of youthful
Curse
yore...
the gods.
Sauce? Here, inside Seal? Dow. Of all that cursed hunks of rock to land on, a ship's got a soul too, you know. You did a mighty fine thing saving that barge. For those of us raised in crews instead of families, it's kin to saving a fellow man. Who knows if it's even over for sure? Those damn orcs keep sending us these terrible surprises.
Go on.
Oh, a source hunter. Who better to ask?
You there! Where can a few honest sailors find a living wage around here?
Sailor, what news from the mainland?
Oh, nothing new, sir. Zombies, skeletons, you know the story. Is it so difficult to find a day of labor?
Oh, a source hunter. Who better to ask?
Oh, a source hunter. Who better to ask?
A source hunter. Who better to ask?
Is that Bertie still around?
Yes, sir. As fine a specimen as one of her stock, sir. Ah, curse the gods! Is it so difficult to find a day of labor? Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I don't know how you did that, hocus pocus, but boy, am I grateful. Nothing worse than seeing a fine
Sauce? Here? Inside Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one. A ship's got a soul too, you know. Madness! Thought we were done with those swampy uglies a fortnight ago. Note, though, that none of them dared to come close to the tide splitter.
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicile? Name's Conrad. Cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Folks across Andervale know to give old Conrad a holler when it comes to rare imports and magical items. Those orcs must be out of their barbarous minds launching an attack on a city where a great wizard resides. Though even I must admit they put up a hearty effort. I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide campaign like that would be if whatever I sought was something worth dying over.
Loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst. Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yathlgore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst. Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuthel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him. You know
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst. Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuthel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst. Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Yes, sir. As fine a specimen as one of her stocks. Don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuthel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst. Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
The greatest warriors in Rivellon can't cross a road.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuthel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst. Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuthel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
And don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuthel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuthel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
And don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuthel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain's orders. Wait a second. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognise you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation? You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs put on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce. We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field Orc attacks long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my legs. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
Honoured to meet you. Wish I was a Source Hunter. Dangerous line of work, but it's a damn sight more glorious than being a Legionnaire.
Drink and gamble. That's all we do around here. Hope you fare better, Source Hunter. Know much about zombies, do you? How about walking bones?
Gee, Burrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know. I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal. So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only
Yes, you know what they say about giving a man a fish. This man should learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly. Fed a hungry man, you know.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the crooked path. Thank you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction lasts. The last thing the plagued people of Sicil need is a thief among them. That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the crooked path.
Honoured to meet you. Wish I was a source hunter. Dangerous line of work, but it's a damn sight more glorious than being a legionnaire.
Heavenly herring. Delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold each.
Well, hello there.
Don't scuttle away before you've tried some of the ocean's finest bounty. How many crab claws would you like? 3? 11? I listened in while you were talking to that would-be thief. Thank you for preserving my stock. It's no wonder you source hunters are known for setting a place straight.
Sicil's ever seen.
Hello, proportionate one. I can see from the symmetry in your face that you are a great fan of the fine arts, no?
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens. Lonesome, spiritless. Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens. Lonesome, spiritless. Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your...
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a
Captain
fry-up.
Jack's the name, though the title may be a little generous at the moment. My crew ran off. Those scallywags heard there be silver in the lagoon. Some poor chaps lost their...
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
A good day to you. Join the Slug Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes. Lonesome.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point. Quiet day on the market, it seems. Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Liberté, equality, and brotherhood for all. Will turn the racket cleaver of decapitation upon you. Revolution is coming.
Paint a big cheese on your book with a wheel of the good stuff.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Oh, hello, love. Nice day for a little stroll around the market, isn't it?
of worms.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm telling you, a necromancer must be at work in Thyseal. How else do you explain risen dead sprouting like mushrooms in the night?
The sea. Lonesome. Spiritless. Perhaps wrestling an earth.
Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of that. Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Thyseal's ever seen.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapours?
Feed a big cheese on your brook with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Owen has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
I'm straight. I'm true. Harry's by the cousins.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine gourmet there.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
I'm straight. I'm true. Harry's by the cousins.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold each.
I'm straight. I'm true. Harry's by the cousins.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Thyseal's ever seen.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Potions to bemuscle you. Scrolls to entussle you.
Thyseal. Now, that's a sad story.
Feed a big cheese on your brook with a wheel of the good stuff.
I'm straight. I'm true. Harry's by the cousins. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Thyseal's ever seen.
I'm straight. I'm true. Harry's by the cousins. So you're just hanging around again, are you?
Red
Waiting
and
for what?
orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Thyseal's ever seen.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
I am a duke.
Feed a big cheese on your brook with a wheel of the good stuff.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Thyseal's ever seen.
Oh, I could do with a cold drink.
Yep, chicken.
I'm overheating here!
Oh, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it is.
Good look out there, Hunter. Evil lurks beyond Seal's ramparts.
Here lies Catherine. I know. I was great.
I feel a cold inside my soul. The bane of age, the crux of years.
Here lies Kimberly. Finally. Here lies Kimberly. Finally.
May the seven keep you.
Dear me. Oh, the coast reminds me of my...
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away?